Let's talk about this budget-friendly microphone. Fifine sent me this podcast mic to give it a review and let you guys know what I think of it. But I want to be clear, they are not paying me for this review. They're not controlling what I say. So I'm just going to give some honest feedback about the quality of this microphone, the pros, the cons, everything that I like, everything that I don't like. And they also sent me this beautiful boom arm right here, and this thing is my favorite. Let's not waste any time. I'm going to show you exactly how this microphone sounds. You guys have already been listening to it this entire video, but I want to show you the raw audio quality versus obviously doing some post-processing to it. So I'm going to say the same sentence both, and you guys can see what you guys like or don't like. The Fifine microphone has an XLR output, a USB-C output, and a headphone jack to get some real-time monitoring. There are adjustment knobs for the headphone levels and the microphone out levels. Now let's listen to that with an EQ. The Fifine microphone has an XLR output, a USB-C output, and a headphone jack to get some real-time monitoring. There are adjustment knobs for the headphone levels and the microphone out levels. I personally think that this mic sounds amazing. I mean, for less than $100 in US, this is a great steal. Even though I have this podcast microphone, I'm actually a guy that prefers to keep my microphone off camera, not in the screen. It just seems a little bit cleaner to me, a little bit more professional. So I want to test the recording distances that still sound good with this microphone. Currently, this microphone is at optimal recording distance. Now the camera is about 6 inches away from my face. It's a little bit further, but it'd still be hard to crop this out of frame and use it like this. And now the microphone is about 12 inches from my face. For my desk setup, when I film DaVinci Resolve tutorials, this I could easily take outside of my frame, so it's not going to show up in the video. Does the audio still sound good, or is it really echoey? You'll let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about the design. It's got this beautiful black matte finish, a nice shock collar, a very simple, sleek design with minimal branding. Honestly, it's one of those looks that's just timeless. It's gonna last a long time. And as for features, I already brought them up a little bit before. It has an XLR output, a USB-C output, and as well as a headphone jack to do some real-time monitoring. There's also adjustment knobs both for the headphone volume and the XLR output. And then the only button on this entire design is just this mute button here. It's tap to mute. And the nice thing with that is if you're midstream and you need to mute your mic or unmute your mic, you're not getting any clicking sounds. You literally, like if I tap this right now, I don't even know if you guys can hear this. It's one of those design features that we take for granted, but it's actually pretty useful. And as for what you get in the box with the microphone, obviously you get the microphone itself. You get this pop filter right here. You get the simple shock mount, but the nice thing is you also get some step down rings for the shock mount. So you can mount this from anything up to a 1/4 inch thread all the way up to 3/8 or 1/2 inch thread, which is really handy. And they also provide an extremely long USB-C cable. I like that it's so long. Some people might think it's annoying. They have to hide this cable somewhere, but it's really useful for these larger desk setups. And now let's talk about one of my favorite products that I got this year, and that's actually this boom arm. And the reason I like it so much is that it is incredibly low profile and it doesn't have the classic crane arm that all of these cheaper boom arms have. Most microphones have this boom arm that goes up and then down and it gets in the way. If you're using monitors side by side, those are gonna get in the way of your monitor. They're creaky, they're annoying to use, but this thing is just beautiful. I mean, the adjustments are simple. They just work on a sort of tension nut or something like that. You just use an Allen key to adjust it. And one of the best things is that it fits underneath my monitors. So instead of having to mount it to the front or to the sides of my desk, I can mount it to the back of my desk and then snake the boom arm underneath my monitors. And it's really compact, it's out of the way, it's super easy to use, it's awesome. This thing's also got some great cable management underneath. It's got some plastic trays that can hold your cables. They feel pretty durable, they're not gonna break. And then lastly, something I like, it's not over-engineered. It's super simple. The knobs are super easy to adjust. And if you needed to disconnect this for whatever reason, instead of it being over-engineered at the base, it literally just slides out and the gravity is what holds it in place. The clamp that comes with it seems durable and robust. And lastly, this ball head right here lets me adjust the mic in every direction that I could want. Let's go back to the microphone and let's talk about some pros and cons. I love the simple design of this microphone. It's simple, it's easy to use, it's intuitive. I love this tap to mute function. The outputs are nice, the sound quality is great, and the price is unbeatable. But for the cons, I literally only have one. And I think many creators will relate to me on this. Now, we have the USB-C option for the computer. It works great. We have XLR if we have an audio interface. But what if I directly wanted to plug into my camera with a 3.5mm jack? Oh, it's perfect. I'd have this headphone output to use. Unfortunately, the headphone output on this microphone sounds pretty bad. It can really just be used to monitor your audio and to see if you're peaking or if you're clipping anywhere. But because the preamp is so bad inside of it, it sounds terrible. I would never use this. Fortunately, there's a cheap cable that you can buy on Amazon. I'll link it down in the description. It just converts the XLR to a 3.5 millimeter. Keep in mind that the microphone will have to be plugged into a computer to receive power. The other option is to get a little XLR to 3.5 converter that provides phantom power. I'll also link that down in the description. It's a little bit more expensive, but then you don't need to be tied to a computer to use this microphone. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Does this microphone compete with some of the other big brands? Is the price too low to receive good quality, or is it just exactly what you might need? I like it a lot. I think I'll continue to use it for my DaVinci Resolve tutorials and some of my other product reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. See you next time.